Yes.
Yeah. So today we are into the data analytics. So first we need to know what actually is a data, where it is coming from, and how we are analyzing and how we are maintaining that data and how we are showcasing that to the people and how the IT, the entire market is using it. Okay. So starting it. So you can see around your world, the environment, wherever you go, like healthcare, weather patterns, agriculture, fast food, or anything like when you enter into the any of the medical shop, the data will be collected. Whenever you enter the Aadhaar cards or voter ID cards or any other government sectors, your data will be collected. Education, your data will be collected. E-commerce like Flipkart, eCart, DMart also, um, along with that, Amazon, Netflix, whatever the commerce websites or social media websites you take it, the data will be collected. So to travel or any other food or agriculture, every way, every site, the data will be collected. Either it may be your name, your ID, your phone number, or your Aadhaar card or any other. So this will track the in and out of those particular areas. For example, you are going into one a Flipkart itself. So, for example, you can see you'll be scrolling the data, you'll be searching the data, and you'll be seeing what you wanted. Sometimes you'll be keeping uh, the products in a wish list or in a cart. Apart from that, also you will be scrolling or you will be searching a data. For example, if you are searching any of TV, so you didn't kept it in any of the wish list or you didn't kept it in any of the cart. But every time when you open uh, social media platforms like Instagram or any other, uh, uh, even if you open a smart TV as well, it will show you your searched products. So that's where the data is being collected into. And according to that, with the applications like AI, with applications like different tools, the programming in the backend will be rewritten and it will be applied and it will be showcased to you. So here the data is being collected, it is being analyzed backend, and it is showcasing to you as a user. So you are the customer. So according to your search, it will be analyzing the data. Okay, the user is searching a lot of these products. So let's showcase these products everywhere. Wherever the ID is applicable, for example, in a Gmail or in a WhatsApp or in social media platforms, wherever the user is being connected, everywhere, let's showcase that product. So same same happens with the travel as well. How many people are coming, how many people are going, how many people are checking in, checking out. Either it is if you take the food or if you take medical, anything like every data is being analyzed. For example, if you go into a supermarket itself, every time you will see the product, if you have seen the last month product is being showcased in one of the rows, it will be changed to other rows. Either it will be of backside of the total of the supermarket or front side of the supermarket. So you would have experienced these type of things. So these will be changed because of the analysis of the data. If the product is less uh, bought by the people, there is less demand, the supply is more, then the manager will make that product to be showcased to the last. If the product is being supply is more and the demand is also more, then the product will be kept in the starting. For example, the kids or the chocolates will be kept near the um, payment itself, so that if the kids are waiting, they will grab it and they will eat it. So this is how the strategies come across when you have a good data and when you analyze the data. Okay, so you would be wondering why the data is being captured in different markets. So today, in the IT, many companies like PepsiCo, Coca-Cola, beverages companies, healthcare companies, um, like airline industries or any other sector you take it, everyone will be the client in the IT. Okay, so here in the IT, 50 to 60% major role accompanies with beverages, along with um, healthcare departments, and some of the clients like you can see the clients like McD, the fast foods, Laurel, which will be using a lot of cosmetics. Um, they are different companies. The product based companies are there, along with that they are service based companies are there. So service based companies, what they will do is they will grab the clients from the products and they will make the IT people to work on it. And the product based companies will hire directly the people and they will make the things to be done. Okay. So this is about the data where actually we collect the data from different applications and we analyze it and we do it in a day-to-day activities. Let me know. I'll pass if you want any answers to be answered. You can ask me the questions. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So choosing the right database. So up to now, I have been telling you that all the data is being acquired from different fields, and it will be analyzed, and it will be showcased, and it will be changed accordingly to their equipments, to their products, to their businesses. So every company has their own perspective of choosing the collecting the data and choosing one of the databases to be stored in some of the places. So these are the databases. So depends upon their companies. For example, I may have one company name as XYZ company. I my business is, for example, let us take an example that I'm the user, sorry, I'm the owner of my company. My company is XYZ, and I am using I have a supermarket name as XYZ Supermarket, and I have been running from since 5 years. There is a huge amount of data, like everyone is checking in and checking out. It doesn't matter. I'll be taking the customers. I am taking how many customers are being checking in a day, how many customers are checking in a noon and evening, and I'll be collecting the data how many people are consuming the products, more than 1,000, more than 5,000, more than 10,000, and this data is being enormous amount. Okay, along with that, I'll be taking the products, how many products are being sold out. For example, if I take a quarter, so normally we don't go with the normal calendar. We'll go with the quarters of the calendar. Like there are 4 quarters, quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, and quarter four. Each will be divided into 4 months. Okay, sorry, 3 months, 4 quarters, and it will be divided like 12 months, quarters, 4 quarters. So quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, quarter four, and seasons, it depends upon the business for how they will take it. So every day, every data will be collected in rows and columns. Okay, for example, I do have 100 products. I do have, uh, we don't, for example, my supermarket like DMart will not take the uh, data of customers, but it will load it like customer one, customer two, customer three has purchased these many of products. So everything will be collected in the form of rows and columns. Okay. So this entire data will be collected in the databases. So the as being a owner, I will choose if I have a knowledge, I'll be choosing or I'll be keeping some of the managers so that they will be choosing the right database which is coming in economical way. For example, the Oracle or MySQL or Azure DB or Postgres or Snowflake, anything you take it. So these are the databases. So database is nothing but you are collecting a data and it is being stored in one of the base structure. So you need a base structure. For example, all the you will be taking photos when you travel or when you need something, you'll be taking photos. All the photos will be collected and stored in your database. For example, your database is nothing but your ID and it will be stored in your phone. Virtually, it will be stored in your uh, drive. In the same way, every data should be stored in one of the databases. So they will be purchasing one database here. So it depends upon the company, which database they wanted to go. And being a developer, being a data analyst, you should be able to extract the data from enormous number of databases which are in the market. They may choose any of them. Say, for example, yesterday you are in a company name as ABC. Now you have switched the company due to various reasons into XYZ company. And in the ABC company, you are using a database and you are analyzing the reports through Power BI and you are showcasing that and you are doing your projects with Oracle. Let us suppose you're extracting the data from the Oracle. Now you have switched your company or the company has switched the clients and the client is using a Snowflake or Postgres or any other a database, then you should be able to pull the data from different databases. Okay. So again, I'm explaining you every company, every client has their own requirement, depends upon their budget, depends upon their different criterias. They will be choosing their own database. And being a developer, being a data analyst, you should be able to grab the data, extract the data in with various databases. Okay. So the concept is same, extracting the data. It may be different. The process will be different, but the concept will be same. Okay. I hope it is clear. Yeah. So now, so after as I have showcased you that we do have different number of databases in the market, we do have different number of BI tools as well in the market. This BI is not only for the Power BI, this is for different tools in the market. BI is nothing but a business intelligence. So why the data is being acquired? The data will be acquired so that it can be analyzed and it can be showcased. And this is all about the business. So this business with your intelligence, with AI or with manual or with the data analyst intelligence, this business will be acquired with the data and it will be analyzed and it will be showcased so that the people in the higher level like managers or senior managers or the CEOs or any other people who are in the business in the higher levels, they will take the decisions accordingly by seeing these graphs, these numbers. Okay. And we do have these tools in the market. Either you take Power BI, Tableau, Looker, ClickSense, Amazon ClickSight, Data Studio, SAP, ThoughtSpot, Cognos, any other tool in the market, the concept will be same. The process will be different. Okay, the naming structure will be different. The way they portray the For example, if you take a Tableau itself, Tableau has been ruling the IT industry since 30 years, but the Power BI, it came nearly 15 to 16 years. So now the Power BI is emerging a lot. Why? Because whenever you compare with the other tools, there are lot many options. Whenever you take with the comparison of other tools, this tool has a lot of options like drag and drop. You need not have to worry about the coding. You need not have to worry about the statistics, mathematical derivations a lot. Okay, we do have a mathematical derivations in upcoming sessions. We do be explaining, we'll be discussing a lot. But when it is compared with the other tools, it made a lot easier to a developer so that they can concentrate on the numbers rather than on the mathematical calculations. Okay, so uh, in these tools, we are choosing one tool which is very prominent and which is very healthy in the IT, where we can suffice our requirements and we can showcase ourselves and we can sustain in the IT industry. So you can ask me a doubt like, why only Power BI? Why not the other things? So my answer is, whenever you're choosing the databases, Power BI gives you 99.9% of extraction from different databases. Okay, so let me get into it. And along with that, as I have explained you in the starting of my demo itself, in the upcoming years, you may not become a data analyst, you will become a combination of data engineering, data analyst, and data scientist. So when you learn the tool like Power BI, what it will do is, now the Power BI is known as a fabric, which we call as. So this is coming from the Microsoft. So the PPT which you are seeing is also coming from the Microsoft. So like in these databases, I forgot to keep the Azure AWS here due to lack of space. So we do have Azure database, AWS, Google as well. Okay. So when you take Azure, so now the three enormous databases in the world, around the world, wherever you see, are the Azure, AWS, and Big Data, Google. So you can ask me, what are these databases are? So Azure, in the Azure, you can use Snowflake, you can use Postgres, you can use SQL in all the databases like Azure SQL is there, Azure DBS is there, and AWS has its own database, which is also using Oracle, Snowflake, and all that. Okay, so those are the platforms which which has the capability of storing the databases along with the tools. So they have implemented some of the tools as well. Now, Azure, what it did is like earlier it has implemented one tool named as Power BI. Now it has changed that Power BI into a fabric where it is a collected of database along with the fabric, along with you can do anything, like you can do a data engineering combination of Power BI, combination of Python, or anything if you know programming. So it's not mandatorily that you need to know all. If you know one thing, it's enough. So now coming into the data analytics. So as I was telling you, it's not about knowing something, it knowledge. Once you know the concept, you will feel the process how it goes with. So whenever you take the process, like the first comes into a data analyst. So you are going to extract the data, and after that, with the help of a tools, you are going to explain them with the help of presenting those data into as a dashboards like KPIs, insights, different things. and you are preparing some of the reports so that it will show you the insights of it. And as now the AI is being implemented in every single tool in the market. So we are also implementing the artificial intelligence. We do call as a co-pilot, okay, and we will be using them in our tools. You may ask me in which way we are using. It is used for mathematical calculations. It is used for creating the dashboards. It is used for anything like you can use it to peak structure, or you may use only for the prescribed things. It you can leverage the things. In one word, you can leverage it, or you can use your own technology, your own brain, and you can sit us together, or this will make you um, to have your work to be done in a couple of hours itself. But you need to know the basics before you do something. Why? Because you need to give a good prompt, then only it will give you a good structured dashboards, or else it will give you, but the entire thing will be, it may be giving you the good results or bad results. It doesn't matter. It depends upon your prompt. Until unless you know the basics of it, you can't get into it. So the business intelligence tools, what it does in Sharp, it takes the data from various sources. You may ask me, like one source is coming from Argus, one source is coming from web, one source is coming from Azure. Can I take it? Yes, of course. So it's not about constructed with only one database. It is a product will have that capability to load the data from different data sources, and you can combine it in one of the tool. So this tool has a capability of ETL process. ETL is nothing but extraction, transformation, and load. Okay, this is extracting the data from different databases. It is going to transform the data, and it is going to load the data into one of the panels, which where you can make an interactive dashboards. After that, to showcase to the public is nothing but you'll be working with the clients, whoever, like if you're working with ABC company, so the you have to publish the data. You can't make the data sit in your own computer itself. So you have to make that into one of the service pages into the global internet. So you'll be connecting through browser, and you are going to share that reports into one of the shared folders so that the people can see it and analyze the data. Okay, so I'll stop here. Do you have any doubts before we proceed?
No, Arjun.
Okay, fine. So yeah, so here the benefits of the tool which we have um, acquired right now, which I'm explaining from the past few minutes. So the key benefits, like you know, in these key benefits itself, you have seen there is no coding. That is the first benefit I can say. You can have a lot many options like drag and drop functionalities, embeddable attributes. Embeddable attributes is nothing but you can share the dashboard in Teams, you can share the dashboard in PPTs, a live thing, and a lot many features are there, and lot many features are upcoming in every single month update. And accessibility is very easy. Everyone can access with a little amount of knowledge into the Power BI. Connectivity is the main role here. While you want to refresh the data, you need to have a bridge connections in between the database and your Power BI, so that without any interferences, you should be able to refresh the data every day. For example, your client is Andhra Bank or any other bank sector. Let us suppose every day there will be, let us suppose there are 1,000 transactions going on in a bank. Let us suppose you are staying in a city and there are 10 branches, and from 10 branches every branch has a minimum transaction of 1,000 and maximum transactions of 10,000. It may be checking the balance, it may be transaction, it may be check, it may be bouncing, debouncing, it may be any of the transaction, it may be. So the bank has chosen your Power BI tool, and they have chosen your company to maintain their databases and to analyze how many people are getting in this quarter and how many people are transactioning, how many people are doing FDs, how many people are doing RDs, how many people are doing uh, transactions, current accounts are there. So it will have, it should have a fine connectivity so that it should refresh the data. Either it may be for an hour, or either it may be for half an hour, or either it may be for a day. So to see the data, you should have a connectivity between the databases and your tool, and your tool should give you the good results. Then only the people can analyze the data. So meaningful reports, continuous updates, which I have been telling you, data refresh comes under the same thing, upfront cost. So here the cost also depends upon the things like nothing will be free. So if you are buying it, the company has to buy the Power BI license. The company has to buy the Power BI license not only for the Power BI, but to sustain the Power BI tool to the entire company, but also to the developers. How many developers are being connecting into Power BI, how many users have been using, and how many reports. As I was saying, for example, your client is bank, enormous amount of transactions will be done and all the data will be stored in database. The database will not be 1 GB or 2 GB. It will be 1 terabyte, 10 terabyte, 100 terabyte. So every report you make it, it may be constrained with 1 GB to 10 GB or more than that. So for this, you may be thinking that, okay, I should buy a lot, a big amount of uh, tool, structured tool. So it depends upon the cost. Being a developer, you should be able to see the cost, how the premium license is being paid, how the pro license is being paid. Different licenses structured will be there, which will be um, discussing those things in upcoming sessions. Okay, being a developer, either in Power BI or any other tool, the licensing structured will be there. You need to see the documentations and you need to check that. It's not by hearting thing, it's just knowing about the process, how it goes. Okay, and actionable insights. Uh, we will be doing the day-to-day activities. So the architecture, the whatever the architecture I have shown here by this, the same architecture will be here. So connecting from different sources, Power BI desktop, which will be stored in your local computer. And once you work on it, taking the data, analyzing the data, creating some of the dashboards, you can publish them into the Power BI surveys. You are going to connect with through the bridge connection, which I have been explaining you for the refresh, which we call as gateways. Okay, this terminologies you will be learning in the upcoming sessions. Okay, and accessing them to the users in different ways. Okay, So the same thing, um, step one, step two, step three, and step four, and step five. Uh, Data discovery, extracting the data, self-analysis, transforming the data, visualizations, where you will be doing a major part of it, automation, refreshing daily, and collaboration with the people. So being a developer, you should be able to, collaboration is nothing but once you do your part in a technicality, you should be able to explain to the client in a storytelling. Okay, that storytelling is a major prominent role, which I see sometimes being a developer, when you develop your own product, a dashboard, you should be able to explain that to the client, or else your manager will take over it and they will have the entire um, if it is looks good, then they will be having the entire, what to say, like credit. If you want to get the credit, you have to get ready to story tell in a very good way so that they will get impressed. Okay, so making report is one thing and explaining that report to the client is different. So collaboration is nothing but a storytelling of your report. So in upcoming sessions, we will be also learning how to give a very good storytelling to the customers. So coming to the part, you should be able to visualize the data, develop a visualizations, a report with the help of different visualizations in the market, which your tool has it. So this is how a complete dashboard looks like. Okay, this I haven't prepared it. This is one of the developers has prepared and shared it in the platforms. I have taken it and I have been showcasing it. So you, my dashboards also looks like this familiar, but it depends upon my own strategies, my own implementing structure. So it depends. The color, the structured way, sometimes it depends, goes with the client, like this color should go with this color structure itself, texture itself, that the title, the colors should be in this background itself. But there are rules and regulations will be there in every client, like the color, the text should go with their own company logos and like that. But there is no term. There will be rules and regulations, but there are no terms and conditions. So you can go in anyway. Okay, sorry, my bad. There are terms and conditions, like you have to use this structure and that. There are no rules and regulations like you should go and implement the dashboard in this particular way itself. Okay, sometimes they might have the templates. You have to go it, but it's all about your creativity. How much good you creative you have the creativity to showcase to the people. It should be the eye feast. Um, if I own a company like ABC, I have a supermarket, let's take as example. I'll be more interested in seeing the numbers. Okay, how much I have profited in this quarter? Oh, 438K. How the quantity is there? Like, okay, 5,615 million quantity we have acquired it, and 37K is the profit. And if you can showcase the loss here, that would be great. And here you can see some of them, the customer names have been purchasing a lot. Okay, some customer has purchased more than 10K, and low some of the customers. And I have a big company, so there are different states where they are taking my quantity of amount. And let us suppose Maharashtra is taking a lot. Okay, good. If I want to say, see the number, oh, zero point 0.1 million. Oh, that's a very good number. And the categories, what are they are purchasing? Clothing is the first sector which is being I have to. not to worry about it. Only 17% furniture. So I'll be thinking, being my company, ABC company, so I should be thinking like, okay, by these strategical uh, dashboard, the numbers, so I should be more concentrated in upcoming quarters. I should not um, take furniture a lot so that I may be in loss. Why? Because only 17% is being purchased by the customers. So I should think, okay, let's close this supply. Let's not take furniture a lot. Let's invest a lot in clothing. Why? Because clothing is being purchased by many people in many states. So invest more in cloth, less in furniture, less in minimum amount in electric components. So by seeing this analysis, the high level people will think, okay, way to invest more, way to invest less, and how the sales and profit is going on. Why May? Why July? Why September? Why December? The sales are very low, where I am losing it. Why the other months are grabbing it? So in this way, when you show the dashboard, the people will analyze the data. The people will come back to you. They will ask you different questions like, why me? Can you explain it? What you have observed? So being a developer or your manager will ask different questions, and you should be able to, as you have created the data, you should be able to answer it. So this is how the storyboard looks like. So for example, let us suppose um, you are the company owner, or you are the higher level person who wants to see your sales. You have owned your company, you are working, or you owned ABC company, and you are seeing it. And I am the developer. I have to showcase. So storytelling goes like this. Hi everyone, this is our e-commerce sales dashboard. So we have a good amount, 4 million 38, we had a profit, and we have acquired more than 5 million of quantity in different sectors like clothing, electricity, and furniture. We did had a very good profit of 37K when it is compared with the last month's profit. So we have acquired around 20 to 30% of profit this month. And so these are the number of states which we do have the branches. And uh, Maharashtra is one of the leading state which our products are being delivered to them. And the customers also comes across. These people have acquired a lot, purchased a lot. And if we see the categories which we are supplying uh, and delivering to them. So we have a supply equally of clothing, furniture, and electricity. And furniture is a bit less when it is compared with the earlier quarters, where you can see on the profit margin. So the payment modes, the cash on delivery for 44%, other in the cash on delivery, and credit is being in the 12%, and EMI is on 10%. And the profit, you can see these are the months which we have to more reliable, like when it is compared with the other months. These months every year, year on year, month on month, MOM, YOY, or year on year, week on week, or you can say quarter on quarter. These also will be named as YTD, MTD, um, like that. uh, Year on sales, the if we compare with the last year with this year, uh, these sales are a bit drastically changed. uh, Thus you can summarize it. And some of the profit in the categories, these are some of the profits in the categories: tables, accessories, printers. So printers are high profit, giving it books and things. So this is about our dashboard, which analyzes the data. So in this way, you have to explain the storytelling to the people. So this is a simple dashboard. So you may have different reports as well, like this, the same one. So ticket volume dashboard. So this is one of the company name as Contour. So you can keep high level filters like different years or month, and you can showcase like, so earlier I have showcased only with the KPIs, key performance indicators, like only showcasing the numbers. The same KPI, this is also known as KPI, with numbers and strategical lines of graph as well, how it is going yearly or quarterly or monthly, you can showcase it. So you'll be worrying, should I do all this? Yes. Being a developer, you have to do it. You have to maintain this dashboard, every single bit of structure with texture, with color, with font, with number, with letters, everything. You'll be having a blank structure. You should maintain. See, it's like doing a, I feel like it's a painting. Okay, you'll be having a white page and you have to paint. It's all about your creativity, how you think it. So if I have to paint something, I'll showcase some tree, some uh, river, some heart or home or forest or any other thing, depends upon the creativity. Here, the painting is, you have a data, a beautiful a enormous amount of data, a beautiful creativity mind you do have, and you have to showcase the numbers in a very good interactive way so that the people should see it, should analyze it by seeing itself, but not going into depth it. Okay. So let me stop sharing here. Again, I'll get back to the platform, which I will show it. Okay. Mm, Let me share again. Give me a minute. Yeah, fine. Okay. This is how your Power BI platforms looks like. So you need not have to worry. You can just go to directly uh, to the Microsoft Store, or you can directly go to portal of Microsoft and you can just type it Power BI. You can download it. It will give you 60-day of versions, 60-day of trial period where you can use exclusively all the premium things of Power BI. You'll be wondering, after 60 days, no worries. Again, we can log in with another mail IDs. There are plenty of things which we can go through it. Okay. So this is how it looks like. I have been telling you, like Power BI is being into the fabric, which is nothing but one lake, which is emerging into a fabric structure where all the combination will be there. No need to worry about, you need to learn data engineering or data science. It's all about your interest. So coming back here, Power BI. Okay, this is how it looks like. So this is called a desktop page. Okay, when I click on the transform data, you will be getting one page known as ETL. This is known as Power Query, where you are going to extract the data and do some of the, you'll be getting a data which is not unstructured way. Okay, for example, there will be no data types, there will be no structured way, uh, the IDs will be there, the names will be there, different things. So you have to make that as a structured. Normally we call it as a dirty data, unstructured data we call it as a dirty data. So you have to make a meaningful data here. So you are going to transform. So all the icons will be on the top. Okay. You need not have to worry which icon I have to choose. Normally it will make you which icon has to be chosen. Other icons, if those are forbidden, then it will be grayed out. Okay. So these icons will be grayed out. If they have not in use for your data, it will be grayed out. So I can't check it anything. See, I'm clicking it, but I am not able to see it. So other icons will be active. Those icons you can choose. It depends upon the data you are getting into. So this Power BI has the ability to analyze the data internally, and it will help you out to check which options you have to select so that you can make a meaningful data. Okay, so this is a ETL, extract the data, extract the data from different sources like Excel, CSV, XML, JSV, JSON. See, JSON um, is nothing but the data which is being stored. For example, if you have 1 GB of data, it will be stored in 1 KB to 100 KB to 1 MB as well. So that's how the JSON goes. And the different databases you can see. If you want, scroll down, different databases. If you don't know what the things, if you have the files, these are the files.
Arjun,
Yes.
for me it's showing only Power BI desktop. Uh,
Sorry, just this is a Power BI desktop. Once we click on here, there's a transform data. If you click it on, you'll get the query. Did you got it?
no, I didn't get it. It's showing only Power BI desktop only, Arjun.
Can you share your screen? Do you have the option of sharing the screen? I hope so. It should be.
Sorry, I'm not understanding, Arjun.
No, I asked you to share the screen.
Can I share my screen?
Yes, so that I can see it and I can resolve the
But
issue
I
why you're
don't
not
have
able
any
to.
Power BI in my laptop.
Then you are saying you are able to see only the Power BI desktop. Okay, okay.
Yours says, yeah,
I got it. I got it.
yeah,
Let
yeah.
me share the complete screen for you. Yeah, my
Okay.
bad.
Okay.
So yeah, you are able to see only the Power BI desktop, which I'm
Desktop,
sharing
yes,
it,
yes.
right?
Yeah, yeah, that's
I thought like you're also practicing parallelly with me.
no,
Sorry.
no.
Yeah. Okay. So here, when I click the transform data, I was only sharing that particular screen. I thought I'm sharing an entire screen. Yeah.
Okay.
So when you click on the transform, again I'll explain, I'm sorry. So this is a Power Query window. Okay. The Power BI desktop has two windows in your local computer. One is a Power BI desktop where you can see the entire structure, like this is a dotted line, which we call it as a canvas, which I'll be explaining in the upcoming sessions. What this canvas is, what these panes are, we call it as panes, like filters, visualizations. These are the visualizations. Wherever you hover a cursor, you can see those names on the visualizations, which we'll be using exclusively in our upcoming sessions. Okay. And this is the data. Whenever you acquire a data from any of the sources, it will be showcased here. And to before getting this data into this, okay, let me explain the some of the use cases here. This is a icon known as report. This is a table view. This is a model view, and this is a tax query, a TMDL view. These two have been showcase like updated in the new versions. Okay, and these are the three main icons which we'll be working on. This is the report, and if you click on table, the entire table view will be there. And the model view, this is how the tables will be, means different data from different models. You have to connect it so that you can make a meaningful structure. And we do have different panes as well, which we'll be discussing it. As this is the first class, I don't want to scare you people. So this is a transform data. So once we get the source from here, this is a pop-up window where you can get the data from different sources like file. This is a different files. Like if you are being stored in local computer, it will be, or if you want to get it from the SharePoint or Google Drive, you can get it. Like even the data is being acquired from PDF, XML, CSV, all that. So if you want the data to be acquired or extracted from the databases, we do have different databases like C, SQL, Oracle, Cognos, MySQL, Postgres, SAP, Teradata, Amazon means AWS data also, Google BigQuery also, Snowflake, uh, like ClickSense, Intelligence, MongoDB, Azure Databricks, which is something with Azure platform. Databricks is also comes from this. So we do have all the databases which are present in the market right now. If they are not, the Power BI will get updated. Not to worry. So data flows, which will be explaining, which I'll be explaining a lot in the upcoming sessions. Power Platform, it's another thing. Power BI has its own platform named as Power Platform. Okay, the Azure. So as I was telling you, Azure is a database which comes from the Microsoft company itself, and Power BI is also a tool which has been emerged from Microsoft itself. The same company has uh, has its own databases, has its own Power BI tools. As you are saying, Microsoft has its own PowerPoint, Excel. So you can name Power BI as a big brother of Excel. Okay. So these are the databases. Not only that, you can get the data from online services, even from web as well. If you feel something good in web, you can drag it, drop it into this. Okay. And other sources like web, SharePoint, R scripting, if you know coding, if you know Python Spark, you can get it. Uh, Whatever the coding languages you know, you can get it from there. Okay. So other sources as well. Okay, if you don't know anything, if you want to create your own data, then here goes a blank query as well. Okay, so as I was telling you earlier, we get a dirty data, which is nothing but unstructured data. You have to make a structured data in a meaningful way. Other tools lack this ETL. Uh, so the people will be learning ETL process like Alteryx, different tools for only ETL extraction tools and making the data into a structured way. So Power BI has that exclusive option where you need not have to worry about the people to make a meaningful data. It will make a meaningful data by here itself by clicking one single ahead like icons here. So as I was explaining you earlier, you need not have to worry which I have to click so that I can get a meaningful data. So it will, once you extract the data into this, it will showcase you what to click and what not to click. Like if you want to click other options also, it will be grayed out. It will show you only the options which are active for your particular data. Okay. So there are many options here. Depends upon your data, it will be activated and it will be grayed out. Okay. So this is about the Power Query editor, which we call this is editor. Means you have to edit the data. Once you are done, you can just close and apply it, and the entire data will be here on the right hand side of the pane. According to that data, you can take it here and you can visualize it clearly. And once you're done, if you want something to be helped, you can see a co-pilot version, which is AI, which will help you out for your day-to-day activities. If you are well versed in your own Power BI structured way of doing your old school methods, then you can make it in your way. So first you have to learn what is what. what everything is being used here, so that you can give a prompt to the copilot and it will work accordingly. Okay. And once it is done, you have to click on publish, which it will be showcased in the service page, which we'll be seeing in upcoming sessions. Okay, so this is the first class where I have been explaining you what is a data, how it comes with, and what type of data will be used in the IT market and their databases. So you should be able to extract the data from different sources, and with different tools, you are going to make that data into a meaningful report so that those meaningful reports gives a meaningful insights and the business people can have a meaningful decisions which will change their business strategies and strategical plannings. Okay, so if you learn the concept, then it will be easy for you to maintain the way of structured you are implementing in this tool in different tools as well. I don't say that in upcoming fields of your uh, IT, when you enter into a company, you will be working entirely for your lifetime in a Power BI, or else the people will be making you to learn different tools as well. So it depends how your uh, life goes on into the IT field. So you should be able to learn the concept first, then only you will be able to create something new from that tool. Okay. So here I'm not a brand ambassador of Power BI. I'm not here to showcase anything here. So I'll make you to learn the concept of one tool so that you will be able and get stabilized to learn anything in upcoming future. Okay. So this is just a medium to me where I can make you learn how the strategical planning, how the mathematical conversations will be, how the statistics will be implementing to showcase the good numbers and make your own identity for the clients. Okay. So in this upcoming 28 to 29 days or 30 days, depends upon that. Every day I'll be taking an hour, 60 to 50 to 60 minutes of class, and 10 minutes I'll be sparing time. If it closes within 60 minutes, then I'll be giving you a 10 to 15 minutes of time to ask me the questions. Along with that, in a day, I'll be giving a task from the day one itself for you, and you have to implement that. And in the next day, in the last 10 minutes, we'll be discussing those doubts. If you have, if you don't have, I'll be asking you the doubts. Okay. So this is how the interactive session will be, and we will be commencing that and we will be dealing with it. Okay, every day will be the interactive. It's not like as this is a demo, I just wanted to explain you from the scratch. So it may be boring for you, but from tomorrow onwards, everything will be interactive way. Like I'll be going through, all will be hands-on. Okay, either you can practice parallelly or you can see the recording, you can analyze yourself what I have been saying you. So everyday schedule will be send it to you by the EOD. By the end of the day, I'll be sending you what we are going to. So apart from that, also I'll be explaining a lot more things. As I'm an administrator, I know in and out of the Power BI right now, as it been ages for me. So I'll be every day my day-to-day activities are like many people will be coming to me with different doubts, like I'm not getting this, I'm not getting that, and I'm getting stuck here. So I'm well versed in resolving the issues. So ask me as many of doubts. I'll be also learning a new things if I don't know. If I don't know, I'll be saying honestly that I don't know. I'll be getting with you, but I'll get with you the answer, which which I will search in my own different way, and I'll come back with your answer. And I'll also give you some of the implementations what you have to do along with me. Okay, so here every day will be interactive. Every day I'll be giving you a task, and the end of the each session, like every week, I'll be giving you a capstone project which you have to make it like levels: beginner, advanced, intermediate, like sorry, beginner, intermediate, advanced, and pro level. Okay, these are the levels which I have been categorizing them. And first week will be the beginner, second week will be the intermediate, third week will be the advanced, and fourth week will be the pro. Okay, so every week there will be the capstone project. You have to make it, and you have to showcase to me. Is it clear? So I'll stop sharing. And if you have any doubts, you can ask.
No, Arjun.
So I can get in touch with get Worksoft people. And if you have any doubts regarding anything apart from the technical, you can ask them. Okay, here take a leverage of asking any doubt technically. Okay, regarding Power BI, I'll help
Okay.
you out in any of sort of doubt. Uh, Not to fear that